Ron Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Single, as we come into this,
Marlins.
it's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. All right. And getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Mickey Moniak stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-2 stays alive. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lone Depot Park just underway here. This one in the air. Sanoa has a beat on it. And there's one away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, boo.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Bottom of the first. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jose Quintana.
He has a great ability to command a game move, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Now the 0-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Now at the plate, Heriberto Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Hernandez launched a homer in his most recent game. Here's the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Quintana, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. aboard now with one away. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. Bounced up the middle. Tovar. Oh, a great flip. Nicely done for the out. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. No score. Back here in Miami. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Hey! That one to first. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first down in the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
On the ground. That's a foul ball. That's just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. And foul ball. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 3, Willie Castro.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat.
Edwards to second. There's 1, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Gets him to chase after that one. Late swing, foul to the left. And he chases that one. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Jacob Marcy. Base hit. That will smoke through the infield. Now the tag is third, and they got it. And they'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Christopher Morel will hit next. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. makes the sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Nope, that's inside.
Fought off foul. Man at second. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Mickey Moniak. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Ripped to right, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
The catcher,
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Runner around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
1 out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. High fly ball lifted into near right field. He's got it. 2 away now. And here is Ezekiel Tovar. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ballgame.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming on this. Back here in Miami, and at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. Quintana back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The third baseman, number 8, Cunningham. No harm.
Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Edwards swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. now.
Ball that's
Outside.
outside.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Nice grab. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Marlins get one back thanks to this solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies. Julien, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Ball that's outside.
Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-2. Base hit, and that's a one-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Left field. And that's a fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Drew Avens digging in for the Rockies.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the fourth, and now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. Back to the mound, he's got it. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Swings through that one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Here's a high chopper. Freeman over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
the throw, and they putt away without an out.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. First and second, 2 outs. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Lopez, the lead runner at second. Marcy at first, 2 out of the inning. And a swing and a miss there. Back to the mound. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
All these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Marcy settles under it. 2 up, 2 down. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. The run comes in from second. In there. That's a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once he got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Now here is Edouard Julien. Fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Rocks with the bottom of the inning, and at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conant.
Number 18, Griffin Conant.
Ripped towards third. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 8, coming in, Noha.
Up the middle, Tovar. The throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. 1 for 2. To third, Castro. Slings it across, and talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Brenton Doyle.
On the ground to third, Sanoha. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, number 3, Willie Castro.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Next for Colorado, Drew Avens.
Hey!
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That's out number 2. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. On the ground to the left,
foul.
And that's just foul. Slice to right, fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, in there.
No, he's in there.
Scores. It's 4-1.
Well done, drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Brings it in for the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Siggy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
A sweep can really send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boog. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers.
Hernandez up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Chop to the left side. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next is the Marlins. The designated hitter, Agustín Ramirez.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second and one gone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. And he's out easily. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. He's 2 for 2. And fouled off. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 7th. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Now pitching for the
Kate
Marlins.
Gibson will take over here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ball 1.
Taps softly to the right side. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Aye.
Bunting for a hit.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Gibson, 28 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2022. Goes down looking.
Up next for Colorado.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1.
Aye.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Go the bottom of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Christopher Morel.
Number 5, Christopher Morel.
Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Bounced up the middle. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 18, Griffin Conine.
On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time. And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. He's already homered in this game.
Javier Sanoja.
Hot shot to third. Castro sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. So in now for Colorado, Edouard Julien. This one ripped, but foul to the right. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brendan Gale.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So man aboard. Next for Colorado. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Hammered on the line, base hit. Doyle around third, fires it to the plate. The tag.
On the tag, he's out.
When you're on base and you got outfielders that can throw, you got to make sure you have a really good secondary lead and you read the ball off the bat. The outfielder came up throwing that time and threw on the money. Really nice job to prevent that run.
Here goes the runner. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now this is a rocket to left. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
High fly ball, right field. Moniak settles under this one, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Next is the designated hitter, Agustin Ramirez. 1 for 3.
Ramirez.
First pitch swinging, movement in the bullpen, Renan Bernardino. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Herget also getting ready. Sliced hard but foul. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Late with the swing there.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Ripped to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. Marlins all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Tyler Freeman. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Strike on the inside corner. He makes the grab. 1 away. On a line. And that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just
hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
On the ground to first. Here's Lopez for 1. Double play. What a quick killing down the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Brennan Bernardino. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And he grounds one to the right side. Freeman tossed to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Swings through that. Right side, hard hit. Freeman tossed to first. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
The first baseman, number 5, Christopher.
That one almost got him.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Rockies trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. 4-1 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.